Every single, of course, we knew this was going to happen.
Yes.
Every player, every single player.
And
knelt.
referee, coaches.
The referee is
Oh,
knelt.
yeah. I mean, we're talking, if there was a guy selling hot dogs in the stands, he would have come down there on the court and kneeled with him.
What's wrong with the racist the fans weren't there. Otherwise, they would have been forced to kneel, too.
Well, they were kneeling at home.
I mean, I used to be an avid NBA fan. I loved the Jazz. I followed it closely. Lately, more of a somewhat interested fan. Mm-hmm. But now, I'm completely done with them. I'm done. I have absolutely zero interest in watching this social justice crusade.
I know.
None. They killed it. And I'm sure they don't care if they lost me as a fan, but that's just the way it is. They did lose me as a fan. And it's too bad because there's no escape from it.
I know.
There's
you're
no
still
place of refuge.
You're still watching the WNBA.
Still.
Not so far. No.
Okay.
I've avoided it for 58 years. And so I was thinking about continuing.
Is that a record?
I'm not sure. I'm sure there are 80 and 90-year-old people who
Again,
have never watched the
what has
WNBA.
changed with that league? I mean, nobody was
Nothing.
going to the games anyway. They were already empty arenas. I
Right.
don't know that they had to make too many changes to protocol.
I mean, they're already subsidized by the NBA in their entirety. They don't make any money. It's the NBA that keeps that league going.
You're going to start watching hockey, though, now, right? Because, I mean, they have been...
I wish I could get interested in it.
let's do this.
That's nice. It is cool that none of them, and they're in trouble for it.
Ugh, whatever.
None of the NHL players knelt, and they're getting a rash of crap. Where is that?
Oh, you want the stupid Yahoo writer? Hang on, I'll find it.
Because
Well, of course they're going to get killed for it, right? I mean, why
should they though? You don't have to participate in this BS. You don't have to. There they all are, standing shoulder to shoulder. Actually, they're a little separated, but because I think that's the social distancing.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
don't
only like 2
you
feet
don't
between
social
them.
distance in the NBA when you've got a political correct statement to make. Those guys were interlocked with arms.
That's
and
because the virus knows to stay away.
Right.
Yeah.
When
It respects the fight
Yeah,
against racism,
it does.
COVID-19. Yeah.
It does.
But yeah, so what's been happening lately with the Yahoo Sports app, which I just love in general. But boy, the last few months, man, there's been some fun articles that pop up, little notifications about BLM and all sorts of good stuff. This writer, the setup is that he's mad at hockey because hockey is showing respect to America and to law enforcement. And so this drivel, listen
Can't
to
have
this.
that.
Yeah, one of the goalies wore a cap or something, right?
Yeah, that set him off
Pro
too.
cop cap.
That's in there.
It's
Yeah.
perhaps naive to expect the NHL to know better by now, despite establishing its declaration of principles and running an inclusion campaign under the gleaming, vapid banner, "Hockey is for everyone," when it's anything but.
Oh, shut up.
Once again, the NHL entirely missed the mark on Tuesday when it resumed its pre-playoff schedule. Let's start with the Bruins, who rightly bore most of the attention for exacerbating this mess Tuesday. Although the Bruins didn't play, the players released a statement saying they would lock arms during both national anthems
Not good enough.
in an act of solidarity with the black community. So they did acknowledge it.
Okay.
There are numerous things wrong here.
Oh.
Let's go through it.
This guy's up.
All right.
Shall we?
We're going to go through it. And Tuukka Rask wore a Boston police hat during an interview.
Oh my gosh.
During an interview.
What was he thinking?
So he knew other people were going to see
Yeah,
it.
them's fighting words right there.
Undermining the Bruins' attempt at convincing the public they care about black lives, which in itself is disappointing. So this guy is saying,
Yeah.
if you support police,
Correct.
you don't care about black people.
Exactly what he's saying.
This is
Well, I mean, that's the Democratic Party.
so despicable. Media have a responsibility to hold players accountable, and by and large, those at the bubble abdicated this part of it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Through a non-critical lens, the picture of the Maple Leafs and Canadiens standing shoulder to shoulder before a game may evoke some feelings of nationhood or brotherhood or some ambiguous term about nation building that's often spoken into existence in haughty pregame monologues.
Hottie pregame monologue.
Assigning credit to teams for tweeting out Black Lives Matter simply isn't good enough.
Nope, it never is, man.
Wow. No, you must promote these Marxist principles.
Uh-huh.
This is what happens when actors enter the political space through symbolic gestures only. This is what happens when you don't listen to black leadership or don't take your cues from what other black people are saying. No, this is what happens to a reporter who's bought hook, line, and sinker wholeheartedly into a Marxist organization that's trying to rip apart the family unit. Wow.
Told you your eyes were going to bleed.
It's all too easy to point out that many in the hockey world don't have a genuine proximity to blackness or meaningfully examine class privilege, but this has to change.
Okay.
And if you don't want to do the work, open your purse.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
If you don't know what to do and you're an athlete with disposable income, you can simply donate money to organizations fighting anti-black racism, which is better than an empty performance. How does he know they're not doing that? And besides, it is not their responsibility to donate to a cause just because you believe in it. Mm-hmm. It's disappointing that the hockey world often feels it's the responsibility of black and other people of color in hockey media to critically examine any gesture surrounding race and, more to the point, systemic racism and police brutality concentrated heavily towards black and indigenous people.
Oh, no.
The gestures may have sufficed in the world we used to live in, but nothing that we used to know, both the on the ice product and the bystander climate of letting injustices happen, stands to exist anymore. The NHL has to do better.
Okay.
Let the games and the work begin. Screw you. This is absolute BS.
And by the way,
garbage.
You notice the new way to write the word black now. You capitalize it.
Of course. Sure. Whereas you do not capitalize the W in white people when you're speaking of people. Huh. That's fascinating.
So they should just start wearing caps that say, I donated to BLM.
There you go. Yeah.
That's what I want. I want a cap that says, I donated to BLM, and on the back of it, it says, back off me.
Back off. Yes.
Or, it's none of your business who I'm donating to. How about that written on the back of their jersey? Mind your own freaking business, you commie bastard. How about that written on the back of their jersey?
I think that might be a new Pat Gray shirt.
Jeez.
Mind your own freaking business, you commie bastard. At Pat Unleashed logo.
Okay.
Seriously, we got to stand up to this bull crap. This is absolutely, it's asinine. It doesn't go anywhere near far enough. It's so far beyond anything you can even express that you are now expected to fight wholeheartedly for an organization that these people who are telling us we have to fight for it, they don't even know anything about it. All they do is see the surface Black Lives Matter thing that everybody agrees with, and they leave it at that.
Yeah, and I love how that writer says, the pregame standing next to each other. I mean, that's empty or whatever. Okay, but kneeling before the game is doing something?
Yeah, really meaningful. What is that doing, by the way? It's drawing attention to the racism.
Showing respect.
The systemic racist problem that we've had since 1619 when the country was founded by slavery. I can't take it.